scab. No, I don't know how many times I've told you. I'm not shoveling anymore, Louise. I'm done. There's no more shovelings. Take your shovels. Read the sign. No!
Good morning, folks. Welcome back. And in this week's video, we need to clear up a few things. So we have made a big decision. We've got a bit of a big problem, and we've got some big plans, which we're very excited about, aren't we?
Very excited.
We need to finish prepping this ground, though, for construction to begin under the barn, which means there's just one small pile of 804 left to move. It's just a little pile of stone. We'll get that shifted, and then we'll go through what we're going to do. Oh, and we're going to look at that wall inside.
Oh, I don't want to do it.
No one wants to do it, but... Oh, no, it's easy. It's easy shoveling.
No, it's not, Louise.
Try this one.
My body's like rejecting the shoveling.
Yeah?
All right, yeah. Free workout.
Free workout, and it's not raining.
Right, don't jinx us.
I'll make you move like your boots are on fire. I'll make you jump like you touched a live wire. Ain't no sitting down when I get in the zone. Just give me my crown, let the king take his throne. I like to groove it. He likes to groove it. You're gonna move it. You're gonna move it. Clap your hands, just clap your hands, give 'em a clap. Like 1, 2, 3.
Well, it's going down here, right? Is it level?
Come on, look.
No. Wow. Look at that.
That's my eyes. My eyes see everything level. Yeah.
Nice, Louise.
Okay, so we can pretty much get it level going across this way. The camera won't show it, but we are on quite a slant going that way. But it doesn't matter because this is just the sub-base for our blocks for the building that we're going to be making. We're very excited. We will tell you exactly what we're going to be doing in a minute, and we're going to tell you why. But I'm quite happy with the finish. It's come up all right, isn't
Yeah,
it?
do you know what? I'm really impressed with it. I feel like we've done really well. And this, I love my concrete the most. And yeah, you've done well with that, Louise, actually.
You know most of that's going to be hidden, right?
Right. Oh, yes.
Except for this bit where you put
our names. Yeah, I know. I've put our names, but I didn't. So many people said about the date, and I completely forgot about the date. So, but I might get a Sharpie. Will that work, or will it get washed away? Do you
No, get
reckon?
washed away. But don't worry, there is plenty more building to be done and plastering and all sorts. There'll be lots of places for you to put your name and your
Okay.
date. And
It's going to be everywhere.
Yes, and little messages for the people that buy it in 200 years' time and have to renovate it, hopefully, not knock it down. But we're going to go into the house now because a lot of you are asking what we're doing with this bloody wall. So we're going to have a quick look and then make a final... We think we know, but we'll make a final decision. So for anyone that's just picked up this video or hasn't watched for a little while, we're currently renovating this stone cottage, and we did have a chimney wall going across the middle here, which we knocked down. So we're quite a good way into construction now, aren't we?
Yeah, I feel like we've done quite a bit, you know.
And then we was taking the plasterboard off of this wall, and we discovered that a lot of it's block, and because there's a really weird thing going on in there, we're now debating whether to take this wall down as well.
So when you come in here, we have like this weird triangle chimney thing, and it's because it used to be 2 rooms, and I believe that there was 2 chimneys in here going up, but obviously they've blocked them out, and God knows what is behind here. But now I feel that we're this far in, I don't think it's debatable anymore. We might as well just take it down, no?
Also, this section is just stud. I'm pretty sure this is just stud. It's not thick enough to be stone anymore, so that's not doing anything structurally. Yeah, that I think's been rendered, blocked and rendered over, maybe. And then there's block at the top. So I think it's going to be a concoction of stone, stud, and block. I'm going to go up in the loft now and see if I can see. But I think we're pretty much decided why we're at it, why we're this far in.
Yeah.
It just makes sense to take that wall down, and then we can put up a new stud wall, a nice straight one, a bit thinner, and then we'll have a better shaped room.
And also, it just means that when we do the flooring in there, we can do the flooring in here at the same time. Because again, I don't know if you can tell, but look at this. It goes at like a proper angle, and that's because of the flooring, maybe because of the wall, who knows?
You can't really see, but it's flush to the wall at the bottom and then and tilts over, and then we've got a step here, and it'll just be easier if we do this whole thing in one big pour. So we'll have this wall out and we'll just do a big pour all the way across. Unfortunately, we can't see any of the wall construction because this old ceiling is still there, but it does look like it's blocked for a bit, so I think I was right in what I was saying, it's going to be block then stone. We can see the other gable wall, which looks like it'll be lovely stonework. While I'm up here, I thought I'd just say, a lot of you thought we'd removed the rafter ties when we took the ceiling down. These here, they're not rafter ties. If you look, they're just to support the suspended ceiling, so they're just suspended from battens there, and there's a few suspensions from the rafters, but they're not rafter ties. This is a vaulted ceiling. There was never any rafter ties to start with. Just while I'm up here, I thought I'd clear that up because, like I say, a few of you thought we'd taken down the rafter ties and the whole ceiling, the whole roof was going to collapse, but no rafter ties in this one. So unfortunately, we can't see from up there, but I think we're pretty much decided, aren't we?
Yeah, I think with what we're gonna do, we might as well just
in for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah, let's just get it done, eh?
But it does mean obviously it's going to take an awful lot of time onto the project, which is why we're building under the barn, which we'll show them the problem as well, which is also going to...
Oh yes, the new problem.
I think Emily said she wanted to shower first though because she's dirty from the stone.
Yeah, I'm filthy.
We are very excited to be partnering up with Wild. Now, Wild make natural, refillable personal care that actually works and it smells amazing. I forgot to tell you, this arrived.
Ooh, new scents, exciting!
All the deodorants, the lip balm and the body wash are completely made with natural ingredients and are free from things like aluminium salts and sulfates, or to the Americans, that's aluminum, just so they don't get confused.
All of the formulas are vegan and cruelty-free.
So we've got some refills and some special Black Friday stuff in here, I think.
Ooh, look at that.
That is cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
So all the cases last for life. They're really high quality, and then you just buy the refills and pop them in. Now all the refills are compostable as well, so there's a very sustainable option. And on this channel, you know how we hate litter and rubbish, so this is ideal for us. Emily's going to demonstrate now how they work, if she stops smelling all the new flavours.
They smell so good. So all you got to do is wind it all the way down. And they even tell you that on the bottom as well, so we'll keep winding. It's down, pull it out.
Emily's already picked Sugar Plum Fairy.
It smells really nice. Love it. Pop it on here, pop it back in, wind him up. Nice shot for you. I hope I've shaved. I don't know. For the body wash, it's just as simple. You take that off, pop your bottle in there like that, pop your little lid back on, your fancy one, pop the squishy bit in, do him up, and away you go. Squirt, squirt.
So I'll be completely honest, I was a little bit sceptical when we started using this, but I've got to say it really does work and it smells great and keeps you fresh for a long time, doesn't it?
It does, and we need to be kept fresh at the moment because the amount of sweat and work that we're doing, these have been put through their paces.
They are indeed. I usually go for the cucumber cooler as the scent for the deodorant, that's my favourite, but we're going to try these Black Friday limited edition ones. Now because it is Black Friday, Wild have a huge discount at the moment, the biggest they've ever done, so the code is...
Camper Vibe 33.
So if you go to the link in the description and use that code, you'll get 33% off. Maybe if you want to give it a go yourself because you're aware of the environment, or maybe you just got a really smelly friend who would benefit from such things, or a smelly friend that's environmentally conscious. That would be ideal.
That would be ideal, yes. But anyway, can we please go and show them underneath the barn and don't worry about your structural stuff?
Yeah, I've got a structural issue, but Emily's too excited to tell you about the barn. So yeah, check out Wild, click the link in the description, and we will finally tell you what we're doing with this barn. Rainbow season is definitely well underway now. For some reason, we always get the same rainbow in the exact same place behind the barn there. Does anyone know why it's always in the same place, or are we just having a run of rainbows over there? I don't know. Anyway, right, this barn. Now, there's a few reasons why we're about to do what we're about to do, and we will explain what we're going to do and why we're doing it. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. I've lost all sense of like rhyme or reason.
We are going to turn this barn into a gorgeous tiny home, and there are a few reasons why we're doing that. One of them being because we're going to take that triangle wall down, and that means it's going to take a little bit longer to do. And we do have a couple of little structural issues that Louise will tell you about as well. So we need a space for us to be able to put all of that stuff in the bedroom into, and some somewhere for us to have a little bit more space and a little bit more freedom, especially with Rudy Doody and his 3 little paws, bless him.
I'll put on screen now a rough, now excuse my photoshopping skills because digital design is not my strong point, but I'll put up like a rough plan of what we think it's roughly going to look like, and we're starting to build it very soon. It's going to be very rustic, very off-griddy, like woody looking, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there's going to be a loft space for storage above for exciting things like kayaks, maybe a little veranda, a built-in ladder to get up the top. There's all kind of, it's going to be fully insulated, made from structural timber, so it'll be sound as a pound. It'll be good, won't it?
It'll be everything that we need to give us a bit more space, be a little bit more comfortable, because like I say, the work that we're going to be doing and undertaking is going to take a lot longer now. So, and we don't want to rush through it either. So yeah, I've already bought the sofa.
Yeah, we haven't got a lot of time to build it. The sofa is coming, but just to touch on what Emily said, with us being in the van all the time, living in a van stationary is very different to travelling in a van all the
Yes.
time. So we've travelled in that van for the best part of 5 years. We've been living in it full time for a year and a half now, just living in it. And they're two very different things. When you're travelling, even if you're in cold countries, it's fun, it's exciting, you're doing stuff, you're out exploring.
You're moving about, you're finding different places, it's great.
So come 5 o'clock when it's dark, you're happy to sit on your ass and do bugger all. But when you've been in there all day working, it's just too small, especially with AJ and his mobility issues now.
Yes.
We just need a little bit more space. And again, like Emily said, we don't want to rush through the build or the renovation, because in all reality, we came close to losing AJ recently. We don't know how much longer he's got. It's probably not going to be ages, because once cancer's there, it's kind of there, it's going to come. So I don't want to go for the next 12 months, hell for leather on the house, editing videos and miss that time. So we just want to slow it down a little bit, don't we?
Yeah, slow it down, spend some quality family time together whilst we're building our home, but enjoying it along the way.
Enjoy the renovation, because if you've seen the videos, you know that I enjoy doing it, and I don't want to fall into the trap of rushing for either to get the renovation done or for content. We just want to we want to build ourselves a nice space, don't we?
A nice space, relaxed space, and it's going to be amazing, honestly. It's going to be so nice. I've picked my doors and windows as well as my sofa.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, this video is mostly filler until all the materials turn up. We've got some construction to show.
And I'm going away.
Emily's going to New York tomorrow for like 8 or 9 days, but the materials should start arriving Tuesday onwards. Emily has bought the French doors. She has bought the sofa. The sofa's coming in 3 weeks, which gives me a very short time frame. Now, normally this would take me 2 weeks, but with the weather this time of year and obviously filming it, I'm giving myself a 4 week time frame. So it should be done. 20th of December is my cut off.
Yep.
And we have to have it done by then, or we're going to have a sofa either getting mouldy in the house or sitting out here in the rain. So we need to crack on with it, don't we?
And I want a Christmas tree.
And I will quickly show you a problem that I found, because that is also going to slow down the cottage renovation a little bit.
Yes, it is. Before we do that, because you've seen the picture of Louise's outside, let me give you a visual of the inside. Right, so it's going to be square like this. Along this wall here, this length, what, about 1.5 meters out, Louise?
Yeah, there's going to be a partition wall basically, so it'll be 2 rooms, and this will be a long galley.
Yes, this will be a long galley, and that's where our clothes are going to be stored in here. So this is going to be the clothes, like walk-in. It is going to be slim, don't get me wrong, but luckily I've cut back on the sweets a little bit.
She hasn't. That's bollocks. That is complete bullshit. You haven't cut back on any sweets. She just happens to be really small, so she's fine.
But anyway, so this is going to be where the clothes and stuff that are going to be stored. And like Louise said, some of the other gubbins will be up top. And then in this area here, current layout, my corner sofa will come along here and down. Then we're going to have double doors in the middle. TV is going to be on this side. I believe log burner on this side.
If you keep going on, I'm going to speed you up and make you high pitched again.
Right, Louise, no, I'm nearly finished.
And then we've got to go through here to the door into the clothing, and then here's going to be a little table. Is it done?
So as you can see, she's very, very excited. It's just going to be nice for us to have a proper space. Like I say, being in the van full time for a long time now. In the short dark days it is tough, especially when we're both working. It's just almost impossible. Right, okay, so this building behind us here, as you all know, this shed is going to be our snug, and this was going to be Emily's temporary office, and we was going to get the temporary office built as soon as we got here, but then we decided to make this the snug. So because I need to take the roof off, it just made sense to do all this building in one as part of the house. But we have a problem. So there's a bulge here, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but that bulge has always been there, so we wasn't too worried. But recently, and we don't know what's happened or how, we've now, oh, it's a bit dark. You got a torch? Oh, then I've got my phone.
You got your phone.
there's a gaping hole. So we think this wall here is moving even more. Now, I'll be honest with you. I've been back through all the old footage to see how bad that hole was originally, because neither one of us can remember seeing it. But because it's so dark in here, I always need light. The door's always open, so in all my old footage, you can't see that gaping hole from either side. But why we think it's dropped is because we can't get the door open and closed.
No, so what I needed to do is have to put my foot underneath the bottom of the door to lift it up and to close it. And that's how I noticed that there was something wrong. Also, when I was standing in the other room, I was like, why can I see daylight?
If you stand at one end of the house, you can see all the way through
I was like,
the daylight at the other end. So this render here has always been slightly away from the door. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some measurements, leave some lines in, and then we can assess it over the winter and see if it is genuinely getting worse. But I think worst case scenario is this door hasn't dropped. This is all still fine. I think worst case scenario is when the roof comes off, we take this section of wall down, rebuild it out of stone, put new lintels in, and we should be good. But again, it's just going to add on a bit of time that we wasn't expecting to have this early on. But that's our own fault, because we keep changing our mind and making the project bigger and bigger. But in the long run, I think...
the long run, it'll be good. And I want to do that wall properly, back up with stone and stuff like that.
Yes.
Like, I don't want to rush it and use like concrete blocks or anything. So, like, that's what we want to do, isn't it?
Yes. So this is our new plans, our problems, our plans, our solutions, and all the jazz, just to keep you all informed and up to date. And I think we've waffled on enough, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
So we're going to leave it there, and then I promise you by next week we should have materials, and I'll be building by myself, because this one's pissing off to New York.
New York! Concrete
all right.
jungle legends are
Yeah,
made
see ya,
of.
bye.